In this video, I'm going to show you how to use this Facebook ads agent to spy on all your competitors' ad accounts in the Facebook ads library, just like this one here. Scrape everything, analyze it, and create your own ad copy, your own image prompts, and your own video scripts out of those winning competitors' ads. And I'm just gonna put my glasses on and we're gonna go through every single node and I'm gonna show you how everything works. So the very first node is a form node and it looks like this. And the only thing we need to do in here is copy and paste a competitor's Facebook page, like this one here. All you need to do is copy and paste it and click on submit. Once you submit that competitor's page, it goes straight into an Apify scraper, which is this one here. It's called Facebook Ad Library Scraper. And it's done by Curious Coder. And what you need is a couple of things. First, you need the URL, and you'll find that URL in here where it says Apify. You'll click on the drop down, click on API endpoint. You'll scroll down to where we will find the run actor synchronously and get dataset items. And we're going to copy and paste that URL in here. And then you need to grab the JSON body. Again, we're going to grab it from your from the scraper, which is right here. One thing that you may want to change is how many ads do you want to scrape. The default is 100. You can change that any way you want. And then you're going to copy this, paste it into your JSON body. And the thing that we're going to change is the URL. If you can see the URL right here, we're going to change this URL with your Facebook page URL. You're just going to come and put and map it right in between the quotation marks. Once this is done, what we want to do is, I have this if node because I only want to work with ads that are active. Usually ads that are inactive are not working anymore, or they never worked in the first place. And I don't want to overwhelm my workflow with ads that are inactive. They just do nothing for me. And as you can see, we have actually filtered out 41 ads that are inactive, and we're going to work with only 17 active ads. The next thing we want to do is to kind of clean up and extract only the information and the data we need, because there is a lot. This scraper gives us lots and lots of data that we don't really want. So this little code I did with Claude, it did it on the second go. I think I'm going to show you. I actually left it here fixed. So the first time we had a little bit of an error and it fixed it straight away. Now, if you don't want to work with Claude and find out how to do all this code and you want to get all the prompts as well, just come to my school community. It's called AI Business Builders, and you can download it from the n8n templates here. And you're also going to learn a lot of stuff in the community, especially how to make money with AI. But let's continue. The next node is I want to parse each individual record. So I want to separate each individual record so I can put them as separate records in Airtable. And another thing that I did here, and this is my personal preference, I also filtered out any carousel ads. And if you remember, we started working with 17 ads here. Let me just make it a little bit big. With 17 ads here. And once we filtered it out, now we only have 15 ads. So 2 of those ads were carousel ads and I removed them. Then we're just going to create a record in Airtable and we're going to map out all these fields: competitor page name, page URL, page ID, ad ID, what type it is. Is it a video or is it an image? The date added. So this date here is not the date that the ad was created. This is the date we actually scraped it. And then we're going to get the text, the competitor ad text, the competitor image URL, and the competitor video URL. And this is what it looks like in Airtable. So we grabbed all this information. It tells us what's what, and we got the text, the image URLs, and the video URLs. After that, we are going to take 3 different paths. The first one is going to deal with the ad copy. The second one is going to deal with the images, and the third one is going to deal with the video. The first one, we're going to get every single ad copy, and we're going to analyze it against a specific criteria and framework that I have given it. A lot of people have their own frameworks, a lot of people that have their own criteria. So if you're writing your own prompt, you can do it in any way you want. But what I'm doing is I have the core analysis framework, which is psychological, social proof, scarcity, credibility, reciprocity, and emotional appeals. I also want to deconstruct the framework based on the AIDA pattern, which is attention, interest, desire, and action. The PASS framework extraction, which is problem, agitate, and solution. And then I want to look at some adaptable elements. Actually, they should be probably like this, which is the hook, the narrative, the positioning, the proof, and the patterns. And then what we want to do is we want to look for an analysis that will allow us to spin it. So what are these opportunities? And the reason we have this is because we're not looking to improve somebody else's ads. We're looking at how we can use this copy and spin it for ourselves. And of course, I say identify how we can adapt their approach, angle variation, audience adaptation, industry translation, and improvement opportunities. And that's about it. Once we analyze it, we are going to go to the next node, which is going to write our new ad copy. And we are going to use the proven psychological triggers and structures, triggers the same audience with a fresh angle, incorporates the winning elements but makes them uniquely ours, and maintains high conversion potential while being completely original. And we're going again through the hook, interest, desire, action, the key elements to include, voice and tone. I've left it a little bit generic here, but if you have some very specific tone of voice, you can add it here. And then I'm asking for 3 different variations. So version A will focus on primary spin angle. Version 2 will focus on secondary spin angle. And version C is going to take a combination approach. And then I'm giving it some rules like how long the ad could be. You can change that any way you want. And I want it to be complete with hook, body, and CTA. And then once we have our ads, we're going to update our Airtable right here with the rewritten ad copy, which is this one here. And when I open it, if I open it, you will see version A, version B, and a version C. So we already have 3 ad copies that we can play with just one ad. And we have 15 ads, and each one of them has 3 variations. The next thing we're going to do is the second pathway, which is the images. And what we want to do is we want to filter out only records that have image URLs. And as you can see, now we have, out of 15, only 8 of them are with images. And then we're putting this little wait node, because what I've noticed a lot of times is I was getting quite a few errors here, timeout errors, which means that our node was not able to extract the images from Facebook. And this is not n8n's problem. This is something that is happening from Facebook. So this little wait node is kind of giving me a little bit of a breathing room. But what we're doing is we're using the image analyzer from OpenAI. And what we have in here, just make it as a, we have how to analyze and extract the visual composition, the emotional triggers, the target audience appeal, conversion elements, adaptable elements. So literally we are giving it a prompt that will analyze this image, what it looks like, and then we're going to use this analysis to create 3 image prompts. So I'm doing 3 of each. I'm doing 3 ad copies, 3 image prompts, 3 video scripts. And as you can see, the key visual elements, person, object, colors, the emotional appeal, the target audience. And this is not a very big system prompt, but basically what I'm saying is generate an image prompt based on the analysis. Once we have those images, again, we are going to update our we're going to update our Airtable. And once again, we are in here in the image prompts. We have prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3, variations. So it's got quite a bit of stuff in here. What we can do, sorry, I'm gonna remove that. What we can do here is, and I didn't do it, but what you can do is you can continue this workflow. Like if you have an image generator that you use and you like the images that it produces from automatically prompting, you can actually add it in here, create all your images while with the workflow, so you don't have to do it manually, and then add them to a new column here. I just left this column to this field to show you that you can do it in here as well. I didn't do it. I just didn't think that I have a generator that could create the exact images I want for Facebook specifically. And the last part is, again, we're going to filter video only. And something that is happening here, and I don't know why, but it's working, but it's not turning green. Don't know why. I think I tried to work it out with the assistant here in n8n. I tried with Claude, and the only thing I could come up with that is some syntax error. It's like an error within n8n because it works, but it doesn't turn green. So what we're doing here is, as with the images, we only want to work with the video files, and we're only working with 7 of them. We're going to get the record. So this is a little bit different. So we need to get that record, that video URL from Airtable first. Once we get the record, we actually want to grab those videos to transcribe them. And to do this, we're going to use Assembly AI. Super easy to use. It's you can create an API key very easily. It actually has about 180 hours of free transcripts. So before you start paying, you can use about 180 hours for free. I think it was 185. And what we're going to do is we're going to use, I just removed my API key, by the way. That's why you've got this little attention thing that something's changed. But basically the URL is api.assembly.api.com /version v2 / transcript. The method is post. We're sending the headers. So in here, you'll put authorization and your API key that I just removed. And then you're going to send a JSON file, which is extremely simple. We're going to send an audio URL, and we're going to, which is competitor video, which is this one here. We're going to send it. And something I've noticed, and then I had to include this language code, is sometimes the transcript comes like garbled. It's like no language. So as soon as I added this language code as English, or if you're using it for another language, you just add the little code for the specific language. It works perfectly. Then what we're going to do, we're going to give it a little bit of time. I've given it about a minute. You can work it out. If the videos from your competitors are fairly short, which most ad videos are, about a minute is enough. You may have to increase it. And then once we get this video, we're going to transcribe it with another assembly AI node, but the method is get, and we're going to use api.assemblyai.com v2 transcript, and then we're going to put another slash, and we're going to get the JSON ID, which is right here, this bit here. This is the JSON ID. Then we are going to again give it our API key with the authorization, and again I removed it, and we're going to we're not going to have any body. And this will give us, as you can see in here, this will give us the exact transcript of the video. What we're doing after that, we're going to analyze this transcript. And I'm going to open the prompt, the system prompt, and literally I want to extract and analyze the narrative structure, the persuasion elements, and the script pattern. That's all I want, and the adaptable frameworks. Again, if you have your own analysis framework for video scripts, you're going to use them. And once we have that analysis, we are going to write a new video script. And again, we're going to write 3 original video scripts variations based on this analysis. And I'm going to open the system prompt. I don't know why I have the system prompt here. Basically, I want to say, I'm saying transform competitor video intelligence into original video scripts that use the proven narrative structure, targets the same audience, incorporates winning elements, and then I have some creation guidelines and key elements to incorporate. I'm giving it a voice and style. Again, if you have your own, you need to write it in here. And the input requirements are 3 video script variations. The first one is focus on primary extracted angle framework. The second one is focus on secondary angle. And the third one is combination, just like with the images, guys, exactly the same thing. And once again, if you want to grab these prompts with the code and everything, don't forget to come to AI Business Builders, and you can grab them from the n8n templates. And once we've written our transcript, again, we are going to update our Airtable. So now we have the rewritten video transcript here, and I'm going to open one and show you. So we've got the hook, the problem, the solution, the desire, the proof, the call to action. And again, you may have your own specific frameworks for video scripts. You can write them in your prompts. And this is it, guys. I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, keep building.